Alright, my friends, welcome back, and this is another battle against Fat Jesus, and you probably all know him by now. And we're doing another PU match, which is a tier that's always really fun, being the lowest of Smogan's official tiers, and yeah, there's our teams. Somebody wanted me to use Stunfisk, so I'm going to be able to use that, and giving a Haunter a try, as one of the more interesting pre-avus in the game, and definitely playable in PU. And, yeah, a few other cool things. His team kind of looks pretty similar to the last time we played in PU, but he's switched things up a little bit. We're going to see if it works out for him. So I'm going to go ahead and lead with my Scarf Prime. Maybe he's going to lead with Torterra. He's probably just going to try to set up the Stealth Rocks. I'm just going to go ahead and pivot here with U-Turn anyway. And it is super effective, so it actually does pretty good damage. And I'm just going to go to my Mesprit. Plus, last time I think his Torterra was Focus Sashed. So, yeah, it's good to break the Sash if he still has it. So I'm going to go to my Mesprit, and this is a Specs Mesprit, so it's obviously going to be able to hit pretty hard. Unfortunately, he does predict that going out into his Pyroar, and it's not going to do very much. It does almost half, so I guess that's not terrible damage. He's now going to go into his Electivire, and I guess he did this predicting my switch into Wishy-Washy, so yeah, that was actually a pretty good prediction, because I do indeed try to go into my Wishy-Washy with the Fire Resistance. But yeah, now he has the advantage. I have to switch out, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out now. And I decided to go out into my Stunfisk, and Stunfisk is a really decent Pokemon, actually. It's definitely underrated. I'll just put it that way. It has decent defensive typing, it has pretty good bulk, and it has just a Stealth Rock and a lot of good utility moves. He's going to go for the Electric Terrain, which is interesting, and is now going to go out into his Crobat. Sorry, his Woobat. He's confused me because of the nickname. And his Woobat actually is carrying the electric little gem thing, the electric seed rather, which is going to raise his defense by 2 stages due to Woobat's ability. And now he's going to go for a stored power. Fortunately, I take that very nicely because Stunfisk has, like I said, very good defenses. I'm just going to go for a discharge. It's actually, I believe, boosted by the electric terrain because I'm grounded. And yeah, I'm just going to be able to get rid of that Swoobat. So definitely good for me, and he definitely misplayed that. I can see what he was trying to do, but yeah, definitely a little bit of misplay. And then he's going to go for a Wild Charger here against my Stunfisk. I don't know if he was predicting a switch or what, or just absolutely didn't remember Stunfisk's typing. I am a ground type. I'm a ground electric type. So, yeah, that's not going to do anything against me, and he does have Earthquake, so that is going to be able to do something against me. But because I believe I am EV'd physically bulky, I actually take that pretty darn well, and I'm going to be able to get the KO here on this Electivire with, you know, Earth Power. So Stunfisk the god right now, just absorbing guys and murdering other things, and in comes Torterra. This is the Pokemon I should have went into in the first place against my Stunfisk, because that is going to force a switch. And I'm just going to go into my Haunter, and I do that because I do have Levitate. Gengar might not have Levitate anymore, but I do. And I also have the resistance to Grass, although he still does a ton with Seed Bomb. Haunter is not very bulky. I'm not carrying the Eviolite on it because it's, you know, just not ideal. Just going to go for a Shadow Ball, hoping to take this thing out, and I do, so that's pretty nice. But now I'm left down with 30 HP, and he's just going to go right back into his Pyroar. It does take pretty good Stealth Rock damage. It's below half, so I believe I switch out again. I go into Stunfisk. I'm like, well, I don't know. No, I think I'm trying to maybe sack it at this point, but he just goes for a Dark Pulse, a non-stab move, and because I have Stunfisk's bulk, I actually take that really nicely. And taking by that damage, I don't think this guy is Specs. I think it's Scarfed. And, yeah, he's not 100% sure he can finish me off, so he's going to switch out into Gastrodon. And I'm just going to Earth Power because it's super effective. Oh, it was super effective against the, obviously, the Pyroar. And, yeah, Stunfisk is still looking pretty nice. Unfortunately, I can't really do much to this Gastrodon except for Toxic Poison it, so I'm just going to stay in and go for that. If you went for an Earth Power, oh no, I go for a Pain Split. Oh no, I don't have Toxic on. Do I have Toxic on this Stunfisk? I can't remember. I think I might have T-Wave on this Stunfisk. I don't remember. If it is Toxic, then I don't really have anything to do to it. If it's not Toxic. I don't think it is. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going for Pain Split. And my reasoning is this. If I go down with Stunfisk, what I'm trying to do here is make sure that this Gastrodon goes down, or actually when I die, he'll be at a low amount of HP. He does have Toxic, so he's going to be able to Toxic Poison my Stunfisk. Should have done that right off the bat, probably, because obviously the burn would not really be that good against me, so he probably should have went for that Toxic first, and then try to keep going for Scald. But, yeah, like I said, I just kind of want to Pain Split this thing down to pretty low HP. If he wants to recover, that's fine. It's gonna, you know, heal me too. I guess I mean, ultimately, he'd probably be able to, you know, get this Gastrodon to being green health, but I'm going to be able to at least wither it down with Pain Split if that's, how he wants to play it. So, yeah. So Toxic Poison, he ends up switching out, though, into this. He was anticipating a Pain Split. I ended up just going for an Earth Power, so I wasn't even expecting that. I just was like, maybe I can get a special defense drop, and then I just get the kill on Simba. And that would have been amazing for him, because he would have gotten the Pain Split on, and he would have gained HP there. But, yeah, I'm playing a pretty nice match, I guess. And anyway, in comes Grand Bowl, and this thing's going to get the Intimidate off on me. I really don't know. I don't have a great switch in for this, so I'm just going to stay in, and I believe I just go either... Do I go for the T-Wave? What do I do? Wait, I have 2 attacking moves. I have Pain Split. I don't remember my 4th move. But that's okay. I just go for the Discharge, and that's going to be okay damage. And I think he's just going to finish me off now with an Ice Punch. So there you go. Stunfisk goes down, but not in vain. He was able to really do a ton of work to this team. I have a massive advantage. I believe it's 5-2 at this point. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to get a bulk up here in the Grand Bowl. I'm just going to go in a Wishy-Washy. And I go into hit, just hoping that I can take a hit and, get rid of this Grand Bowl. Unfortunately, I kind of underestimated this Grand Bowl because this play rough hits like a truck and just trucks down my Wishy-Washy. So that's not great. And this Grand Bowl might actually turn the tide back in his favor. So I'm going to go in a Haunter, and I'm like, well, I know I can probably outspeed. I'm just going to go, and hopefully he doesn't predict this Destiny Bond. Because that's, at this point, I mean, I don't think I carry... Do I carry Sludge Bomb? I might have carried it. But I'm like, I'm just going to go for the safer move, which is just to Destiny Bond it to death. And, yeah, that will be able to take out the Grand Bowl. And he's down to 1 Pokemon left, but this Grand Bowl, maybe put it in striking distance, because this is an Ursa... Oh, sorry, that's my Ursa Ring. Put it in striking distance for his Gastrodon, who is a Pokemon that you're always going to have a hard time dealing with. So, this is actually a, what is it? A Guts Ursa Ring, I believe. So, I obviously have the Flame Orb on, but he's going to go ahead and Toxic Poison me, which also activates Guts, and I do have Facade. I'm hoping that'll be enough to take down the Gastrodon, and indeed I am able to take it out. So, nice game there, Fat Jesus. That's all I gotta say. Stunfisk, man, so good. Anyway, today's question of the day is going to be, what is your least favorite Pokemon type? And, a lot of people, talk about their favorite types, but, I don't think we'd really talk about our least favorite types. As for me, it's probably going to be Fairy, because, I don't know, I'm old school, I know, I'm not a big fan of the Fairy type. I mean, I've come to accept it as healthy for the metagame, and I'm okay with it, but at the same time, thematically, it doesn't do it for me, man. If it was like the light type, that'd be cooler, but I don't know. Also normals, because normals kind of make me, I don't know. I mean, they're just normal, right? I mean, obviously normal can be a cool type. My second favorite Pokemon, Dustbuster, is normal, but in general, normal types are kind of boring. I tend to shy away from them in making a team and even in game because they don't really have any super effective moves against anything. But anyway, leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Later.